The Catcher in the Rye is a classic coming-of-age novel written by J.D. Salinger in 1951. The story is narrated by Holden Caulfield, a troubled 16-year-old who has been expelled from his prestigious boarding school and is struggling to find his place in the world. As Holden wanders through New York City over a few days, he grapples with feelings of loneliness, alienation, and confusion. He reflects on his life, his relationships, and the loss of his younger brother, Ali. Holden's unique voice and his desire to protect the innocence of children, symbolized by his dream of being the catcher in the rye, make this novel a powerful exploration of the challenges of growing up. Through Holden's journey, Salinger paints a vivid picture of teenage angst, the difficulty of connecting with others, and the universal search for meaning and identity. The story begins with Holden Caulfield, a 16-year-old boy, telling us about his experiences. He's been kicked out of his private school, Pensy Prep, for failing most of his classes. Holden is unhappy at Pensy. He feels like everyone around him is fake, which he calls phony. He doesn't get along with most people, including his roommate, Stradlater. Stradlater is popular and handsome, but Holden thinks he's shallow. One day, Stradlater asks Holden to write an essay for him. Holden writes about his late brother Ali's baseball glove, which had poems written on it. After writing the essay, Holden gets into a fight with Stradlater because Stradlater went on a date with a girl named Jane Gallagher, someone Holden cares deeply about. Holden feels protective of Jane, but he's too shy to talk to her. Angry and upset, Holden decides to leave Pensy early. He packs his things and heads to New York City, where his family lives, but he doesn't want to go home yet. He plans to spend a few days in the city before facing his parents. In New York, Holden stays at a hotel. He feels lonely and tries to find people to talk to. He even asks a stranger, Faith Cavendish, for a date, but she refuses. Holden spends his time wandering around the city, visiting bars, and meeting new people. He tries to connect with others, but he often feels misunderstood and isolated. At one point, Holden hires a prostitute named Sunny but becomes uncomfortable when she arrives. Instead of doing anything, he just wants to talk to her, but she doesn't understand his feelings. Holden meets up with an old friend, Sally Hayes, and they go on a date to see a show. However, during the date, Holden impulsively asks Sally to run away with him. She's shocked and says no, leading to an argument. Holden's feelings of loneliness and confusion grow stronger. He remembers his younger brother Ali, who passed away from leukemia when Holden was younger. Holden still hasn't recovered from the loss and often thinks about Ali.